just launched a new way to do personalization. So in today's video, we're gonna go over this new personalization tool, how to create designs for it, and how to handle orders after they come in so that you can speed up your personalized orders. So because it's Christmas season and I am in full Christmas mode and I've been talking a lot about ornaments, if you didn't watch my last video on which ornament to use from Printify, I'm gonna link it up next and make sure to watch that. But we're gonna show this example again on ornaments, but this applies to any product in the Printify catalog. First, what you're gonna do is you're going to find out how big you need to make your design. And in Printify, if you just scroll down here, we can see that our print area size is 900 by 900 pixels. So first we're gonna make the basic, the static part of our design. And for this ornament, I opened a file. You can do this on Canva and Kittle, whatever design platform you use that's 900 by 900 or larger, and you can scale it down, which I do quite a bit. And for this one, I've just created a circle that I'm going to delete later because I know that an ornament is circle. I want to make my design circle. So this is just here for an outline for now. So here's a quick design I made. If you've watched my other videos, easy, simple designs do really, really well on Etsy. So this is a type of ornament that I would list, but in the normal way. Before doing personalization, what you could do is you can include the personalized part in your actual file. But because of the new way that Printify personalization works, and because my goal here is to speed up the personalization process, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove the personalized part of my design and only keep the static part, and I'm going to upload that to Printify. So first I need to remove my circle because I don't actually want to print that, and I'm going to download this as a PNG file with a transparent background. And now I have my design in here, and I actually want to add the personalization afterwards. So I actually want to add it in at this step right here. And at the end, I'm going to go through what if you don't want to do this, what are some alternative options, and why this actually is going to speed up your process so much. So to add in the personalized part that I want of this, what I'm going to do is on Printify, I'm going to create a new layer, which is add text. And then you can go through all of the text that Printify offers. They have tons in here, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can add our own fonts in yet. I'm hoping that comes. This is new, and new things, these types of updates take some time, but you're gonna see if you can find a font that you like. Most of the ones that are in Canva are in here anyway. And once you're happy with one, let's say we did this one, I'm gonna put in placeholder text because Etsy likes to see placeholder text. And I'm gonna put in something like Chris and let's say Jane, and I'm just gonna resize this till I'm happy. And I actually wanted to put the 2024 in here. And then I'm just gonna make sure this is, I always want this to be center aligned no matter if the text changes. So I'm going to change that just because if I change the length of this, it might look kind of funny. But you can see here that now we have a static layer, which is our PNG file. And then we also have our text layer. And this is the part that we want customized. We can have multiple of these. If I wanted to put the 2024 on another line, I could have a separate text box as well. I've played with the design a little bit. I changed the fonts here, but once you're happy, you're gonna hit save. And then when you get to this page here, you can scroll down, you can change your product description, your titles, add in some tags, or you can change this in Etsy later. But one thing you need to do is you need to turn on personalization. And then in the personalization instructions, you're going to give a customer the description of what kind of text they need to input. So I would do something like names and date, example, exactly what was in my thing there, Chris and Jen 2024. So that people know and they have an example of what types of things they need to put in that personalization box for you to be able to make that design. And then once you are happy with all of your settings in here, you're going to publish this to Etsy. And now when you go into Etsy, you're going to see this listing. In your listings, again, add your photos, your mockups, your titles, your descriptions, and actually make this a good listing. But this is how it's going to come up first. And if you scroll down here, you can see that automatically we have our personalization in here. But now we need to go into what actually happens when you get an order. So the first thing that's gonna happen, which is great about this new personalization tool, is it's not automatically going to print because you set it as personalized. If you hadn't selected it as personalizable, this would automatically go to print with that original file that we created. And chances are that the person who bought from you, their names are not Chris and Jen, and they probably will not be happy if they get that ornament. So what we need to do is go into review needed, and you're gonna see it says requires action. You're going to click into your order, and at the top here, you're gonna see the personalization. So this is what your person entered in the box when they placed their Etsy order. And you are going to copy this, and then you're gonna go on into review. So unlike Hello Custom, this doesn't automatically pick up what your customer put in. You still need to make the customization. So that's why I actually like to put the text in Printify itself, so that this is a one-click change, because when you start getting tons and tons of orders, I'm starting to get up to the 100 orders a day. We're not at Black Friday yet, but I'm expecting a major surge, and quite a bit of those are going to be customizable, which is going to take me a whole lot of time. And I wish I had this setting before so I could just do it right in Printify, but I don't, so I have to do it the old way for now. But moving forward, this is how I'm going to be creating a lot of my customized products. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to double click the names that I had set as the placeholder, and I'm going to paste in the new ones, and I'm just going to change the formatting a little bit here. And then maybe I need to make it a little bit smaller because their names are both very long here. And then once I'm happy with the way that this looks, I'm going to hit Approve Personalization. And now once I am happy with this, you can see that I no longer need a review, and I can submit my order so that it starts going to print. With this system, is it necessary that you absolutely have to do the text part in Printify? It's not. It just makes it a whole lot faster. Another option you can do is just go back to Canva, change your file, add in the new names, resave it, and upload it to Printify. The problem is that's just going to add a lot more time, and what this is trying to do is speed up our time. So if I can, I would way rather have the ability to just make the file and just do the customized part of it right within Printify, but it's not mandatory. So how does this actually differ from the way that we had to do it before? Before, if you had an order through Printify and it was customized, you actually had to catch that order and edit it before it went to be printed. And you actually had to make a brand new product or a brand new design and product within Printify for each custom order. Versus now when you actually make that change is only going to apply to that one order. So it's not going to affect other orders moving forward. So I do find this system to keep your Printify a whole lot cleaner, because you're not going to have thousands of different Printify products for each customized order that someone makes. It's just going to all stay under the one listing, and it's not going to keep saving it. I have that problem right now within my Printify. I have thousands of products that were just customized orders, but have now pretty much made my Printify very unorganized. And how does this differ from Hello Custom? So Hello Custom actually uses AI to pick up the text that your customer put in and to automatically create that design file for you. So they're actually a step further. They're going to speed up your process even more. But this other Printify option, it still includes a little bit of manual work, because either you have to go back again to your design file, change the design, or you can do what I did in the way I prefer of just creating the text, and then you still have to go into your design file and manually edit the text. Let me know in the comments below which type of system you prefer to use for your customized orders and which one saved you the most time. And I hope this helped you and made it a little less overwhelming to start adding personalized products to your store. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.